What is going on YouTube? In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how much I made during a 26-hour work week working for apps like DoorDash, Uber Eats, and Walmart Spark.
So we got our first order of the day, a double order from Uber Eats.
And while I was picking up the first order, I got another add-on order, bringing the total for this solid triple to $24.96. Not a bad start, but I'm ready to pick things up with this $33 Walmart Spark heading downtown. With traffic pretty light, this order put me at $58.40 in an hour and a half.
$46 order. This is a crazy order, but it's about 30 miles away from my house, so we're going in deep. Just dropped off the first order. Now we're heading 21 minutes to the second. So after 2.5 hours, we are already at $100, or at least very close to it. But the downside is I'm way far out of my zone. I've actually never been here before. So now I got this next order. It says Boston on the trip radar, so I'm hoping it brings me down south. I don't know for sure.
The main reason I took this order is because this triple would clear the next 2 tiers for this extra pay quest, racking in another $8.
So we just dropped out the first 2 orders, and our last one is on our way back home, which is a good thing. Let's go! The good orders are continuing. $35. I was planning to have a short shift today, but if it's this good, I'm gonna keep going.
This order brought me through areas where I probably shouldn't have gone at night, but all in all, it paid out $35.42, and it was my last order of the day. I did have to drive 20 minutes back home, but regardless, this is one of the best shifts I've had in a while, making $174 in 5 hours for an insane hourly rate of $34.89. So I actually didn't work Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, so fast forward to Thursday. Now because I was behind this week, I decided to start at noon on a Thursday, which I knew wasn't going to be as good, but I had to catch up on hours. The first order was this $36 Walmart, 12 miles, which looked great, but took me a lot longer than I expected because the traffic kept getting worse when I was driving.
So we just dropped off the order. It took 1 hour and 15 minutes to complete.
Well, that's not bad. The problem now is that I'm in a dead zone surrounded by traffic. So I started driving to the Brookline zone to increase my chances of getting an order.
After about 15 minutes of driving around, I wasn't getting any orders, so I finally took this one. And this order is ugly, man. We're gonna have to do it because I'm not getting anything.
Downtown during a lunch weekday is terrible for food delivery, so I knew I had to get out of here immediately. This order was going south, and I wasn't gonna sit in traffic on the freeway without an order, so this was gonna have to do. The third and final drop-off was a mansion, and this one was the furthest away from the city, almost an entire hour, so I was hoping for an extra tip to make this order a little more worth it. But nope. They probably ordered this hours ago, but they probably got a nice $1,000 microwave to heat it up.
Guys, this shift has not been good at all.
I was now back to my regular zone after driving 15 minutes to get here from that mansion, but there was still nothing.
This is why I usually don't deliver during lunchtime, during the weekdays. While I was driving over here, I got this order, which wasn't too terrible, but at the last second, I decided to decline it.
I ended up going home after waiting 10 minutes at that hotspot. I decided I needed to wait for the dinner shift. And so far today, we made $72 at $19 an hour. Yuck.
3 hours later.
Alright guys, we are back. We're gonna hit this dinner shift. And I feel re-energized because I just cooked the best steak I've ever made in my life. Anyways, we got this order that's equally as good. $46 Walmart Spark order.
This was exactly the order I needed to make up for my terrible start earlier. To make things better, this drop-off was in the rich area of Boston, so I wasn't going to have to deal with the same problems I had last time where I dropped off in an area with no orders. Parking is tough here, and I had to park pretty far from the apartment, so this cart came in extremely handy. This is one of those rich areas where people just walk around in suits, so with my Crocs and delivery cart, people would be looking at me like I'm homeless. This order was to the 9th floor of an apartment. Luckily, I was already on Uber Eats looking for my next order. The thing with these Walmart orders is they're only as successful as the order I get after them, and if I'm able to get one that brings me back to my regular zone. I considered some of these orders, but ultimately landed on this $15.09 Morton's Steakhouse order, or I'm sorry, Morton's The Steakhouse. However, I had to circle around trying to find parking for this one, which cost me a good chunk of time. Unfortunately, that along with an unexpected long wait for my next 2 orders, my dinner shift went from amazing to average, and in total for Thursday we made $154 in 6 hours and 45 minutes for an hourly rate of $22.82. A decent dinner shift saw a $3 increase in my hourly rate for the day, but still pretty under average, especially compared to my previous shift. Today I'm starting at 4:30 p.m. and going until past midnight since it's Friday, and my first order was this $18 shop and pay, 9 items. There's a long line at the CVS, which was a little annoying, but still not a bad first order.
My next order is a $30 Walmart Spark shopping order. The drop-off isn't too far away, so we're gonna go ahead and knock this out.
I called the customer to see if they could buzz me into this apartment, but they said they weren't home and just to leave it outside. It wasn't in the best area of town, so hopefully it didn't get stolen, I guess. Next I took this Papa Gino's $7.50 DoorDash order to bring me back over the bridge, followed by a $9.53 Uber Eats, and we're operating at a pretty solid pace, but I wanted to pick things up. It was Friday night, and I wanted to make over $30 an hour. So I took a chance at this high mileage, $17.50, 9.8 mile DoorDash. I ended up taking the highway instead because it was the fastest route, but it was bringing me pretty far out of my zone, which was a slight concern. I paid the price by having to drive back into my zone to get this order. That, along with an additional wait at the restaurant, lowered my hourly pay back down a couple of dollars.
Not gonna lie, it's pretty slow for a Friday, but we got our next order right here. $10.57 for 3.9 miles. I'm planning to go till midnight today as long as the orders are good, but we'll see if they are.
This order came in with an extra tip, earning me $14 in 19 minutes, and I continued on with my quest to reach that $30 an hour mark. Alright guys, so we got our next order. It's actually a pretty decent DoorDash, but they're still working on it. So I went over to 7-Eleven and got myself a burger and a pizza. Yeah, I'd give it like a 4 out of 10.
DoorDash has been killing it today, and Uber Eats has been doo-doo. We got our next order, $6 for 4 miles. I usually wouldn't take an order like this, but I'm trying to get back in that area.
If you guys enjoyed the video so far, please subscribe and like. I make other DoorDash vlogs as well, and we're trying to get to 100,000 subscribers. After completing those orders, we're still hovering around the $25, $26 an hour area, but I'm about to get my best order of the night.
Let's go! $29 CVS shopping order, only 11 miles. I was scared that the CVS was gonna be closed and it's too good to be true, but it's open.
This order was some ice cream, whipped cream, and some milk duds. Ro is going all out with the sweets. And to make it even better, I got an extra tip on this, $36.36, best order of the week so far.
$6 for 0.8 miles? I guess there's no reason why I shouldn't do this order.
And to get into the apartment, I had to enter a code into the box, which was guarded by a menacing spider. I'm out here risking my life for these orders. If I would have gotten bit by that spider, it would have been over for me. It was 10:40 p.m. now, and I was starting to get those late night fast food orders. $7 for 4.9 McDonald's, $10.25 for 4.7 miles Burger King. And my favorite part about delivering late night is how open the roads are. It's a lot more enjoyable to drive, and I'm willing to do more of these quick, medium pay orders.
So we just dropped off that Burger King order. Let's go see what we got next.
I'll show you guys some of the orders I was getting and declining while searching for my next one. My acceptance rate is around 10% on both apps right now, and it usually takes me about 1 to 5 minutes on average, but sometimes I'm willing to wait longer to get an order that I like. And as you guys can see, this is what cherry picking is all about. $21.07 shopping order, 9 miles. This is what I was looking for. Ideally, you should aim to get an order lined up before your current drop-off. For example, if you're dropping off a DoorDash, open up Uber Eats when you're 3 to 5 minutes away from your drop-off and start looking, which is what I did for this one as well. So I was searching for like 10 minutes for this one, but only sat in my car without an order for 5 minutes. I hope that makes sense, but if you could master that, it'll increase your hourly rate by a lot.
Aluminum foil, batteries, and gloves? What is my man Kevin doing?
This order is dropping off to a nice hotel. Some serious science is about to happen in that hotel room. That's if, of course, this door can get out of the way. Come on, door.
So it's currently 12:08 at night. We got our last order. It's been good. I mean, definitely some good money here in this late night shift. Let's go knock out this last order.
This order had a long wait, taking a lot longer than I expected, but in total for Friday, we made $220.82 in 8 hours for an hourly rate of $27.60.
We just got our first order of the day. Really easy, $8 for 5 miles.
I started today at 2 p.m. because I had something going on later, so I couldn't go past midnight like yesterday, but I still wanted to get some solid hours in. That being said, it wasn't super busy right away, so I took this order because it was $14, which should hold me over the slower 2 p.m. hour, and because it was mainly highway miles.
So after our first hour, we are at $22, a little bit under what I want to be at, but it's all good because our next one we just got $10 for 3 miles from Popeyes. We'll take that.
While I was heading to the store, I got an add-on order, $4.50, but only 1 mile, so I suppose I'll take it since I'm already here. The first drop-off was fine, but the second drop-off, we ran into a bit of a problem. The order required a PIN password from the customer in order to complete, and of course, they didn't answer the door or the phone, and I had to start the 8-minute timer, literally trapping me here, wasting time. And the customer finally ended up spawning from their backyard and gave me the code within 1 minute of the timer running out. Bruh. But it was all good because I just got this $40 Walmart shopping order, only 12 items, and I had to drive 15 minutes to the store, but it was okay because this is a banger order. Until halfway through the shopping, the order got canceled without any warning, and I got paid a lousy $3.77. Like $3.77? Like what am I gonna do with that? But with the strike of mercy, I immediately grabbed this $41 3-mile banger replacement. And since I was already in the store, I just started right away. This was a large order, but shopping took less than an hour.
So I just finished the shopping. It's an easy 11-minute drive to the customer. Although that canceled order could have ended up as a disaster, it ended up working out for me. It's looking like this is gonna be an easy drop-off, and it's not a high-rise apartment.
I drove back to the Walmart to do this order, but that ended up being a mistake beyond my control.
The employees just told me that this order has already been delivered, and another canceled order. Hopefully we'll get paid more than $3.
So I contacted an agent, and he told me that rest assured I will get compensated for my efforts. So I canceled the order to see that I got $3.77 again on the promise that more will get added later. Fast forward 3 days, and I got nothing. Bro straight up capped. At this point, I was done doing Walmart Spark for the rest of the day, so I moved back to food delivery.
DoorDash coming in with a solid one, $10.50 for 3.7 miles.
Even after getting screwed over a couple of times, there's no sweat because 4.5 hours in, I am at $107.13, currently at a $24 an hour pace, but it is now 6:30 p.m. and we are starting the dinner shift, so be prepared for some bangers.
So my next order was this Grubhub, but I walked into the restaurant and it wasn't ready yet, and while I was there, I got this one, which was much better, so I ditched the Grubhub and I'm gonna do this one instead.
And that was a good decision. $17 in 15 minutes. Next up is a $10 for 1 mile Instacart. I honestly forgot Instacart even existed. That's right, it's fallen off pretty badly. But this order only took 20 minutes, making it dinner shift approved.
Let's go! $25 for 7 miles, only 2 items. This order's coming in clutch.
The 2 items was this half and half in this sweetened condensed milk. Not gonna lie, this had me walking around the aisles trying to find it, but I found it in aisle 4.
So we're sitting here at 8:12 p.m. It's slowed down for sure. I'm not sure why. Hopefully we get an order soon. So I ended up getting this one to that McDonald's. Usually I do not accept orders under $5, but my mindset is the entire time I'm doing this order, I'm just gonna be scouting for orders on Uber Eats.
I completed this order in 8 minutes, but I still wasn't getting anything on Uber Eats. But right away on DoorDash, another solid one, $8.25 for 2.4 miles. Easy money.
So we dropped that order off. We got a little bit of an extra tip as well. I had to choose between these 2 orders, a DoorDash and Uber Eats, and I went with the DoorDash. We've been doing pretty decent today, doing these medium pay, low mileage orders.
This was my last order of the day and the week, and today we made $189.82 in 7 hours for an hourly rate of $27.11. Now let's take a look at how much we made total this week. I made $739.19 in 26 hours and 45 minutes for an hourly rate of $27.63. Solid week. If you want to see how much I made last week where I worked 32 hours, click here. We'll see you in the next one.